Why do I hear screaming? You learned at school that vegetables have voices? I've never heard a vegetable have a voice, but you cast a spell so that they'd be louder. So you made it so that when I cut these vegetables that I want to cook for my breakfast, that they scream. They scream cries of agony as I saw into this bell pepper, and then I imagine, okay, this is no way to live. Also, they should be dead. They're out of the ground. They've been plucked. Dead things don't scream. Dead things do scream. That's right. You've shown me dead things that can scream. Can we undo this spell? I'm gonna know though. I'm gonna know that when I cut into a vegetable, there's a tiny inaudible voice screaming in agony. Is there an amount of time? What if I freeze them, like frozen vegetables, where they die slowly in the cold, and then they're dead in a way that I haven't heard it, but I already know about it? This doesn't seem fair. It feels like the farmers are the ones who are killing them. I'm not killing the vegetables. I'm just cooking them up to eat. They've already been... I'm gonna starve. Because if I start thinking about the other things, I'm gonna starve. What do people who don't want to hear vegetables scream eat? Yeah, you have friends on an air diet, but I don't believe in that, and I don't believe in those friends. I don't think they're real. I think that's a trick you made up to trick me. I'm so upset. I'll have coffee. What if coffee beans the grinding? No. Why though? No, I don't need this back. Why is this back? This is the egg that stays at the school. I think we had a very clear deal. He misses me? That's heartwarming. It's alarming. Evil wizard, right? What we know is that inside here is a part of a evil wizard's soul. And, yeah, still hot. And so, for you to give it back to me because the evil wizard said that he misses me, that suggests that you're, like, taking cues from the evil wizard who put his soul into an egg so that he could come back and rule the world again someday. This actually feels like, I think the evil wizard knows that I don't have any magical powers to keep him inside the egg. And so he's like, oh, I miss that guy, and he's playing your little heartstrings so that you bring me this fragile, far too warm egg back, and I have to keep it, and I drop it, or I wake up someday and there's a wizard by my bedside, and so I don't want it. And I do, okay, you saying that I have to. You're getting further and further away from me, so I'm gonna have to raise my voice. I don't want this, and I shouldn't be charged with keeping it, and I'm gonna try and bring it back to your school, and it doesn't matter what the evil wizard wants, because it matters it has to matter a little bit what I want. I see that you're just leaving, so I'm gonna bring this up with somebody above you. I don't even know who you are, frankly. You could work for the minion of yours? You're crafty. I would expect nothing less from an evil wizard and an egg. Hi, Wop Lop. I have this sock, and I don't need it anymore, and so I'd be happy for you to take it. I know that you don't want it, but if you ever change your mind, because it's okay to change your mind. We all change. And so if you ever change your mind and you want this sock, okay, it's yours. Just saying. You can have it.
Hey, hi, shh, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up, Wop Lop. It's just, you're sleeping on the cold hardwood floor, and so I thought this could be like a sleeping bag for you. And this way, you wouldn't have to be so cold while you slept. And it's not, we don't have to think about it as an article of clothing, it's a sleeping bag. No, sorry to startle you awake like that. I just thought you'd like to be warm. All right, good night.
So it's National Pet Appreciation Day, my sweet children, and so I would love to talk about ways that we're going to appreciate our cats today. I'm going to start by saying that we're going to let them be cats. Our cats are going to stay cats. And then I was thinking that instead of making our sweet Wop Lop, the house elf, brush their teeth, that could be one of your chores. So Timmy or Evangeline, who wants to do the cat, don't look away. You're the reason we got these cats. You both said, we want cats, we want pets. We promise we won't treat them weirdly with our magical powers. And then what happened? Stuff happened. So we're going to feed the cats. We're going to clean out a litter box. And we're going to do it with our hands and the cleaning equipment. Aren't we? Because we can't do everything with magic because sometimes the poop in the litter box comes to life like that one time. And then we're going to brush the cat's teeth. Evangeline, I feel like you treat Chad really well. Looking out for him, setting the temperature where he needs it, probably grabbing him food from that little freezer box. Think of these cats as little Chads that you could treat well for a day so that Dad and Wop Lop don't have to do all the pet work. And then Timmy, you just do something helpful. We can be better, right? Bye, Snowflake. This seems like too many balls. Honey, why are there so many balls in here? These are all yours? Why? You had the kids enchant rocks. You wanted an exercise ball. I see. They kept getting like the size wrong. They can't turn them back. Well, this seems like a pretty clear abuse of power. You and I talked about this, that we're not going to make the kids do magical things for our benefit because now we've got 4 exercise balls, and these are so cumbersome. They're great for sitting on at an office. You should take these. Can you take them to work? No, of course not. They won't fit in your car. So do we have a plan? I don't even know why I'm holding this one. Could we have a yard sale? Could have the kids turn magical. Nope, see, I'm doing it. I'm doing the abuse of power thing. This is how it spirals. You have the kids turn rocks into exercise balls, and the next thing you know, they're turning crumbs on the floor into brownies and having a bake sale, and that's not okay. That's cheating. We don't want our kids to be magical cheaters, and they will become that if they feel like their parents are using magic to cheat. So let's get on the old internet and order you the right sized exercise ball. And I feel like we have to sell these because it's the responsible thing to do, but at a very discounted price. Now I'm just trapped in a ball fortress. I just had drinks with a goddess, Persephone. Yeah, that's right. So Rex's mother is Persephone, and she lives in the underworld and is married to Hades. Hades is not Rex's father. Rex's father is out of the picture? In the picture. He's in a different picture. It seemed fine. Everybody seems fine with everything. I didn't ask a lot of questions. Boy, she can drink. This is part of the reason I want to make sure to have this conversation so that the scuttlebutt around town wasn't that your husband was out polishing off bottles of wine with a goddess, because that is what happened, but she drank all of it and I did not. And it's fine. That's okay. Nothing improper. Everything's fine. Adults can be friends. I think you two would get along. Maybe we should have either Persephone and Hades over for dinner, or Persephone and Rex's dad. No, why would that happen? That doesn't make sense. I wonder where Rex's dad, I don't care. She ordered a bunch of pomegranate seeds and she offered me some. I didn't need any. And I think that was the right choice. It felt rude, but smart. I think that's my new motto. And she's very nice. Again, she's a drinker, and I did not know that she was a she, because me and Timmy thinking in ways that were better than. Hello? Yes, this is Timmy's father. What cloak? Invisibility cloak. I don't, Timmy had an, okay. So what are you calling me for? Timmy shouldn't have I never got Timmy an invisibility cloak. I would never buy that because I didn't know it was real. I still am questioning whether or not it's real. And so I feel like you're calling to reprimand me for a thing. Where did Timmy get the invisibility cloak? You don't know. Well, then why are you calling me? To tell me that Timmy shouldn't wear an invisibility cloak on campus? Okay. So let's go back to my question. Where did Timmy get the invisibility cloak? Because Timmy definitely didn't get an invisibility cloak at his home. You said, it could have been, go ahead, say that again. It could have been the room where the magical items are stored. So, did anybody go check out that room before I got a call? No, you went straight to thinking that, that's so funny. Well then, I'm gonna let you go, because it sounds like maybe there's a room where there should be an invisibility cloak and it's missing, and then if it's on my son, let me know if I need to tell my son not to go into a certain room, but it just feels like there's so many things that are accessible there that then you seem to get upset when the children access them, and that's just not a dad who doesn't work at the school's problem. And I'm going to stand pretty firmly on that. Yep, another hang up. Okay, well, I think I won that one. Invisibility cloak, that's not real. Hey, how am I similar to your boyfriends? Don't run away. No. This is a serious question. It's a therapy question. It's from my therapist. She wants me to think of ways that I can identify with and maybe see myself in the trio of gentleman suitors that you have. So I was writing like Brad and I, we both have blue eyes. That's one way. Chad and I think we both like cats, but for different reasons. Thad the Fae I wrote that we both like wine, but I don't know if he's old enough. I don't know if he drinks it or if he just gifts it. Can you think of ways, like similarities that any of these guys share with your father in a non-creepy way? Brad and I are both old. Okay. That was aimed to hurt in multiple ways. Cool. So, and then Chad and I were both hairy. Saw that one coming. I should have been prepared for that. Thad and I both talk a lot without saying much. That stings the most of all these ones. The others are like kind of jokey true, but that one feels like a self-awareness issue. Is Thad just a real talker without making points? Yeah. So what, but he's very kind and honest. You mentioned that. He brings gifts. People seem a little alarmed about Thad's gift giving. You're not worried? Okay. Should you be? Should I be? What do you mean don't eat my ice cream? Don't tell me not to eat my What's wrong with my ice cream? It's not my ice cream. That my ice cream is full of ice cream. There's different ice cream? What happened? You ate my ice cream and you did a magical replacement of my ice cream? Why is my tongue feeling bigger? Did my tongue just pop? Was it like ballooning and then it popped and the air came out of it? How long should I ground you for stealing my ice cream and replacing it magically? How much longer should I ground you on top of that for doing a balloon tongue spell replay? Was that part of it? Or was it the magical thing you created to replace my ice cream? Because this is the version of like drinking your parents' booze and then pouring water in, except that it was concocted magically and turned my tongue into a balloon, which fortunately I found out. No, I forgot about. No, it's happening again. I forgot. It's a scary feeling because it starts to clog up your throat right there. We're in trouble.
Why is your friend walking all funny? She just got legs? They got legs today? How did you just get legs today? She's just staring at me. She won't say anything. She lost her voice. Oh, like yelled too much and can't talk? It's gone. Doesn't have a voice at all anymore. You can't even speak. Tell me everything. She got legs. She traded her tail. Her fin tail, her flippy mermaid. You're a mermaid. That explains why you look so awkward trying to walk, because you've never walked before. You're more of a swimmer. Tell me why. What happened? She was to impress a prince? Gave up your tail to impress a prince? Why did you, who did you give these? She get a witch. A witch took her power of speech and her tail and gave her those legs. She asked for the legs, so she wanted the legs to walk with the prince. That makes sense because he can't live underwater, is what I'm gathering. All right, so what are you gonna do? Like, how do you get, because it seems like it is a curse. All right, prince breaks it with a kiss. It's always a kiss. You guys are always after, I feel like there's just better ways to live than chasing a kiss and giving away your stuff. And then what happens if you don't, if she doesn't? It turns into sea foam. I mean, because this is already one bad transition, it seems like, and the second one will be even worse because you'll just be sea foam. Where's the prince? He's at the ocean looking for her? Oh god, I've been so distracted I left my freezer open this whole time, now it's barking at me. Will ice cream help her throat feel better? Because I'll get you guys bowls of ice cream and then we can go to the ocean.
Okay, driver's ed with Dad. You ready? Yeah, you look a little nervous. That's okay. Okay, turn on the car. Why are you pulling your wand out? Oh boy. Without your wand, without consulting anything magical, do you have any idea how to turn on this automobile? You're looking generally in the right direction. So there's that giant button right there with the word power on it. And I saw you look at it, and then you looked away. You started looking at the radio dials, which are never going to turn the car on. And I see you're gripping your wand again very tightly, and you kind of want, that's like your security blanket. But if you're going to do like non-magical things in a non-magical world, you're going to have to, may I? No? Okay, that's fine. But maybe just like put it down so that you don't lean on it. I want you to have the confidence in yourself to turn this car on and make it go. I'm the one putting my life in your hands, you know? So I believe in you, less and less so with each passing second, but I want you to believe in yourself and your ability to make this car go vroom, okay? So, no wands, no magic, just good old-fashioned mix of combustion and battery power. Do you see the pedals down there? You hadn't looked? You don't think that you drive with your feet. What have you looked at all these years while I was driving? You interesting creature, you. Okay, yeah, the pedals really make it go. The steering wheel, you know what that's for, right? The turning? Okay, great. Before we actually drive this car and turn it on at all, I want to go watch some videos with you on the internet. Well, this was a great start, and great news, we're going to order you a broom, and so maybe you'll never have to do this. So magical flying brooms can't be ordered online, is that right? I have to come in person? Can I just place it down over the phone? Ah, right, because it's connected to the soul of the person buying it. And this isn't going to be for me, so it's not connected to my soul, but that doesn't matter. I have to bring in the person. Yeah, that's right. This is for my daughter. She had one and it was broken. That's a question. If she previously owned a broom that was united with her soul and she gets a second one, are we risking soul damage? Is there any, can you connect your soul to a broom to me? No, it's fine. There's no, okay, great. She has to leave her hair with you? Like a strand of hair. Okay. A prick of blood. So that's how the broom accesses the soul, through her hair, and the hair goes into the middle of the broom and the blood. It's the scent of the blood. The broom smells. The broom, no, I mean, obviously not. Okay. Who, like, takes the hair? Who, you do? You're the only shopkeep there at the broom store? Huh. Busy? Yeah, I bet. Ooh, next question based on that. How long does it take to get a new broom? Is there any way to get it in less than 10 months? Can I find, like, a broom master apprentice for you or something to speed this up if I track down a really good broom maker? Yeah, you've tried, I bet. Okay, well, this has been informative and a little disheartening. So you're the fae that my daughter has been seeing. Thad, right? It's nice to meet you. Oh, breakfast for me? Thank you. I already ate, but I'll always take an apple. Keep the doctor away, am I right? I wanted to, what was I gonna, Evangeline's gone. If you came to see her, she's already left for school. It's Thad, right? Thad, and that's short. Thadentine? It's a good name. Thadentine. What's my name? My full name. You want like my full first, you want first, middle, last? Sure. So my name is, sorry. Timmy, what's that? Yeah, we're going soon. If you're dressed, I'm ready. I'm outside talking to Thad the Fae, and then we'll just get in the car. Okay. Sorry, that's Evangeline's little brother. He goes to a different school, so I have to drive him to that school. But anyways, I was saying Evangeline's at school, or at least on her way. You gotta go? Okay. Going to pick up a kid? You got like a younger sibling? Work at a daycare? Just picking up a kid? How old is the kid that you're picking up? Oh, yes. See you later. Thad the Fae. Interesting guy. is my coffee cold? 4 p.m. That doesn't make sense. Hey, Timmy, is it 4? Why are you taking your friend to the hospital? She's gonna go. You're gonna go into a coma? What do you, how or why? I don't know. Don't do that. You gotta go into a coma because the prince will wake you with a kiss and then you'll be in love. I feel like you're putting a huge hurdle in that doesn't need to be there. Because what if, hear me out, you and the prince fell in love and like through getting to know each other in conversation and maybe like hanging out, because people don't go into medically induced comas for the fun of it. It's usually after like a terrible thing has nearly cost them their lives. And how do you know that the kiss from the prince will get you out of the coma? No one's got an answer. Okay. And then what if like he kisses you and you wake up and it's like not great? How well do you know the prince? Never met him. Has someone sent him a message or called the prince's people to let him know that he needs to go to the hospital to do some kissing? Because also that's like not great. What if he's like kind of a stand-up guy and he's like, I don't want, this woman is in a coma, I don't want to kiss her, let's get her out of that coma. Because if you woke up and he hadn't kissed you yet, you'd be pretty upset, right? You called ahead to the hospital to ask them if they're putting people into comas today? Because I don't think they just do that. And another question, do you even want to be with a guy who kisses unconscious strangers? Right? That's a weird choice to make.